Assore has a 50% interest in Assmang, which is a manganese and iron ore miner, and also has some smelting operations. It was founded and is controlled by the Sacco family. It has a market cap of 50.7 billion rand, a price to earnings ratio of 9.5 and a dividend yield of 1.5%. Do you want to start with Assore? Otherwise he takes the stage for too long. I'm learning.
Go for it.
Go for it, Seppo.
Top quality asset. I think all you need to look at is what earnings have done over the course of the last few years. I think the Assmang asset is one that's high quality and has rewarded investors not just via stock market movement but via the underlying earnings profile of the business. So for us it's one that historically has done well for us, and that big drop in the price there, it's a share consolidation as opposed to a sell-off.
Well, thanks for taking the trouble to explain it to us.
So if I say it's done well and people think I'm talking nonsense, it's because there was a 5-for-1 share split.
Nicely clarified. Paul, let's get your thoughts on the stock.
No, it's a fascinating story because old man Guido Sacco was the geologist on his donkey that actually found those mines out there in the Northern Cape. And then Kumba, the Sishan one, is not theirs. Assmang is the other side of the fence. It's Beeshoek and so on. I flew there once in a plane. It felt like we were landing on the planet Mars.
Yes, we don't want to hear about
So now
your
the family
personal
still owns this thing. Shanduka's got a big stake in it. Well, that was their partner. I'm not sure they're in them anymore, but that's not relevant. It's really about iron ore and iron ore prices. So they've got the project to expand the mine, and they use the same line down to Saldanha. The smelting and other assets are, you don't even want to talk about them. That's the Assmang ferromanganese smelter that you see if you're driving on the N4 down to Nelspruit. That stinky thing there on the right-hand side. Doesn't make any money, rising electricity prices, forget about that. But the iron ore asset, I mean, iron ore at the end of the day is the principal building block of steel, and
you were just marking down Cynthia Carroll and the team for buying iron ore exposure.
Yes, but you know, it's fine. So long as you've got good, high,
exactly,
ore content,
one story for Assore and another for Anglo-American.
But all you have to do is dig it out of the mountain up there in the Northern Cape and take it down to Saldanha, whereas what Anglo are trying to do is find mines, get leeways, put it in slurry, pump it down to the coast, dry it out, put it into briquettes, put it on the boat and float it out. So much more technically complicated. But this asset has done really well. They've got a good deposit, good margins and all that. This is an interesting one though, because I think the debate we'll have after the break is should you not access this asset via African Rainbow Minerals instead, the guys that own the other 50%.
Hot or not, Seppo and Assore?
Assore is hot for me. If you're picking up a trend here, I'm quite bullish on the resources space as a whole. So this is another one that's bullish.
And you without the trend because
yes,
you like BHP,
I do.
don't like
Look,
Anglo-American?
it's got that extra manganese thing which we haven't talked about, but I'm still hot on all of these stocks, so hot on
Except
Assore
for
as well.
Anglo-American.